Good evening, fellas. How's it going? Yagami here, coming at you with another video of Resident Evil, the game that I've not played for a long time. And like promised, I will play Daughters. Already played through Nightmare a couple of times and did Bedroom. I think I've got a video on Bedroom, not certain. I tried 21, it's a fun mode, and the most important mode for me is Daughters. And Daughters shed more light on the story of Evelyn. I called her Alice in the previous videos, and we know she's not Alice, she's Evelyn. Alice is probably Silent Hill, I'm not certain, but you know what I mean. So, without further ado, let's get it on. Yes, I've already launched the game to, see the settings and everything, but we'll start a new one. Again, Zoe is my favorite, not Mia, and not anyone else. So anything related to her story is good for me.
Today's top news. Record-breaking rainfall from this week's hurricane looking to come to a close tomorrow morning as the storm moves on. Out in the Gulf, reports of a missing ship have rescue crews combing the coast. We'll have the details on that search shortly. But first, record rain over the past few days has left many residents in some of the parishes knee-deep in floodwaters. On radar, we can see the system moving along to the northeast, losing strength as it goes. And by tomorrow morning, we should be home.
Any news on the damage from the storm?
They haven't said.
Marguerite, open up. Find another one.
I'm coming.
I guess this is where you get to meet Evelyn for the first time.
Yeah. How's our other guest?
Sleeping, poor thing.
Oh, I say let him. He'll be okay here for a few days. At least while till we can get him into town.
Zoe, go get some fresh clothes from the laundry room, okay? Oh, looks like there's some sort of oil spill or something.
Yes.
Let's get this poor girl some fresh clothes and into a warm bed. We'll put her in Lucas's old room.
Oh, come on, kid, you put her somewhere else?
Oh, Lucas, you just hush. You've long outgrown that room. Always wanted to run a bed and breakfast.
You got your big break, didn't you? Get her to bed. I'll put some soup on. Ugh. Good night for soup, don't you think? Excuse me, look, Lucas.
Now, this is an important thing to do. 1019. And that is gonna come really handy and important later on. I guess there are some questions about Lucas at this point. By the way, LCS...
Hurry up and get her some clothes before she gets that shit all over my old room.
You impatient bastard. LCS, does it mean League Championship Series? Is it a nod to League of Legends? Perhaps, maybe.
There's a change of clothes in the laundry room, dear.
Yes, I know. Yes, I know. So, yeah. Like I said, his password is gonna come in handy really soon, really later. You see, even this has multiple endings, and there is a good ending and a bad ending. The good ending is the canon one, and the bad ending is the obvious one, but most of us already fell into it. This is a list of laundry stuff, and one of the most things that I like is the attention to the details in the game and the fact that we see the house kind of before everything went down. And I know that there is a span of 3 months between this event and when Ethan arrived when he received the message from Mia and everything. So yeah, we get to see a house that is not riddled with Lucas's traps, that is clean. It's just a house in a bayou. Of course it's going to be boarded up, and of course it's going to be humid and everything, so it's not going to be perfect, but it's a human being's house, and it's a big one at it too. Now, yes, I need to go upstairs to Lucas's room and deliver the clothes to Evelyn. Damn, Alice is stuck for me. Now, before I do that, there is something I forgot to do. I mean, I can do it later, but whatever thing I need to do before I hit the trigger for the horror would be good. You see, this is not, without a doubt, my first time playing through this DLC, and although I put our guest in the bed in the trailer, oh, that's probably Mia. Although I did play through the DLC, I did not finish it, and I've got the bad ending, so I kinda have an idea now what to do. Oh yes, I'm trying to run, and that is not the run button in this game. And the first thing I need to do is to drop here. And after dropping here, I will find something very valuable. I guess it would have been faster if I went from the other side. That would probably have made it faster for me. That's where we find the ancient coin, and this is where we find the lockpick. You can use the lockpick in two places. One of them, I think it's this one, you will find a broken bottle.
Go on,
And I
take
was
that girl
like,
some clean clothes.
Yes, I know. And I was wondering, what should I do with the... Oh, come on. I cannot go through here. Thank you, Marguerite. You've been very nice. For the precious times we have you nice. If you open it, you find a broken bottle that we do use and we do need. And if you don't open it... But, yeah, before that, if you open it, you will not gain access to the most important thing, which is this one. And this one, once you open, you find the key to the puzzle that will make me access Lucas's hidden room upstairs in the cellar, upstairs. Now this is all that we could do before we trigger anything. Maybe let's check things out. There we go. I mean, the fork is already here, but I cannot pick it up. It's like the game telling me that you shouldn't pick it up. There's the plywood, and there's the itinerary that we will take. Anyway, it's time for Evelyn to come alive.
Honey, please get her cleaned up and into some dry clothes. I need to check on the boathouse. It was half on the water last I looked.
Yes, Daddy.
Take good care, Jack Baker. Take good care. I always had this theory that despite everything that Jack is putting us and has put us through, you still can feel him inside. Like it's like he's holding back. I mean, he's got unstoppable powers and everything. He could have easily destroyed Ethan whenever he wanted to, yet he still was playing with him. Part of it was the mold, and the other part, I'm certain, is that Jack was still somewhere inside.
All right, little girl, let's get you cleaned up.
They're mine now.
What?
Yep. And this is when Evelyn gets activated and starts doing what she's supposed to do. Yes, that is her programming
Daddy?
working.
Is the power out? Was there a light in this track?
Yeah, probably. After you get through the game and everything, you realize that Eveling is just a bioorganic weapon. Nothing more, nothing less. Well, to the corporation that created it. And no, that's not Umbrella Corporation that created it. And whatever she's doing, it's not pure evil, it's just that that's the way that she works. And that's the way she operates. Eveling is supposed to be a weapon infiltrated into countries to manipulate people and make them do whatever means the highest bidder want to accomplish and do. So with this we see Zoe. I told you to keep your dirty hands off my laptop. Dum 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 dum. Oh, you're just jealous of my hacker skills. This is what you get for using the same password for your phone and your computer, dipshit. You see, I first thought that this is Zoe talking to damn it, I forgot his name. Come on. Talking to him, the brother. But you know what? It turns out that this is him talking to Zoe, and he is making the same exact mistake. Because his password, we saw him do in his mobile.
Yes.
As you can see. The FU list. I know, I'm trying to keep this a family friendly. Although the YouTube bot is destroying me anyway. I don't swear that much, still I get destroyed and owned. And it's a big deal for a small YouTuber like me. Anyway, the old man slapped me right in the face for checking my phone during dinner. F you. I can't say one word about Mama's cooking without getting yelled at. F you. 10-5. All I did was looking on Zoe when she was doing yoga and she calls me a pervert. F you. The old man got drunk and started throwing all my crap in the red box out on the veranda. F you. Like, this is probably a bit more story about Ellis Lewis. And they want to tell us that he kinda wasn't a good person. He had issues, he had mental issues. And then he gets controlled, kinda shortly by the way, by Eveling. And then he gets, like, this is what I'm wondering. Does he get contacted by Umbrella or whatever corporation to give them information about Eveling and everything before this happened, or after? If it is before, then he knows about Eveling right now and he's just pretending to
Where'd that
not
little girl
know
get
damn
to?
thing. But if
What was
it
that?
happens after, I wonder when. And it's not really wonder when, I know, because it's probably in the 3-month span that, you know, happens when this starts. This is when it starts, and there's like a period of 3 months between this and
Lucas?
Ethan's arrival.
What happened?
He got
Are you
stung.
okay?
It's fine. Looks like he's smiling from this angle, but you know he's fine. I'm always fascinated by this design mechanic
What the
that
hell's going on?
technically Marguerite was not there. And when you walk in through here, there is what the developers call a trigger. So you come into Lucas, and the second you come into Lucas, you advance and the story starts. UN Security Council passes motion to keep what? aid workers stationed in Edonia. Like, yeah, so you get the trigger for Marguerite telling us that we probably need to go back up, and also the music to accompany whatever is gonna happen next with the darkness. And as you can see, there's the other trigger. It's like an invisible wall trigger thing that was placed right here. You go through it and Marguerite starts moving. You can spend 24 hours running around the house and nothing will happen.
I know.
Same trigger here.
That's right.
There we go. And that's a third trigger, and all goes in as planned from the developer. Now this door is kinda opened a little bit for the suspense, so you can see your mother. And also, this is the oldest trick in the book, the light reflected. It kinda tells the player that this is the objective, this is what you need to do and where you need to go. This is darkness, and usually most people will not go left before they go right, because it's logical. So let's go through the door.
Mama, is that you?
Of course she is. Who do you think it is?
Come look.
You don't recognize your own mother?
Come see her gift. Look at all the pretties my little girl is giving me! Kiss me, lover!
What the hell? Get to the garage! Get some rope! Go, now!
Get to the garage and get some rope. Now that's a classic jump scare. The jump scares serve as addition to the creepiness of the game, and it's kinda like cheap shots for me, because it's your natural response is for
What the hell's going on?
it's for you to, you know, get scares and your heart beats rides up. But for me, the best type of horror is creepy horror. The type of horror that you just don't know what's going on, don't know what's happening. Oh, by the way, this is the classic ending that I've got. I've got the keys from the mom that we'll do later, and I came here and drove, and that was it. That was the bad ending. And now I aim for the good ending. I've got with the rope, and it's time to go back up and give it to Jack. Now I wonder, will he accept it? All things are gonna happen.
Stop it!
At this point his order turned.
It's a whole lot worse than it looks.
As you can see his eyes change.
Cleanliness is next to godliness. I'm pretty fucking meeting him right now.
Oh, kinda white.
She wants me to do this.
Yeah, kinda white.
I have to show her how to own her. She wants us all to show her our love.
Daddy!
You don't want to disappoint her now, do you? We can't do that.
What are you talking about?
Your new sister, Eve. When I ask for rope, I expect to get rope.
To be honest, this also confirms my theory.
Daddy!
He could have captured her
It's
there.
you!
But still, that's probably Jack that was doing that. Instead of stabbing Zoe, what he did is stab himself. And instead of catching her, what he did is push her away. Now I'm
You can't keep me
taking a
out.
little bit more time.
Stop it!
I'm probably gonna get caught by Jack. Let's hope not.
In our fucking club.
Daddy.
Oh, there we go. That was a bit close. That was a bit close, because if I take way too long, he'll just break the door. Again, another confirmation that he's probably still in there inside, because, again, in human strength, all you could do is just destroy the door. Too late. Damn it. I could have seen Jack dragging Lewis into his room and probably infecting him. And as you can see, if you are distracted by what's going on, you would probably look to your right. That is where the sound is coming. As you look to your right, you'll see this small opening, so you'll get you know, distracted by opening it and everything. What you will miss is this small area right here. Easy to miss. The only clue given to us is the red box. So, if you don't do that first and come through here, then what you will find is the third Cerberus head, which is where we need to go in order to escape the house and get the proper ending. Now we buy this other car. Oh, never mind. There we go. There we go. I guess I needed to trigger it. It's trigger day, I guess. I needed to go there first in order to get that. Okay, so I can go down there, or instead I go down from here. Why go down through here? Go down through here in order to get the... Oh, never mind. Never mind. I cannot go through here. I must go downstairs and have the conversation with Marguerite. Yeah, I guess it's fair enough. It's fair enough. If I don't do that, I'll miss up on, you know, seeing the other side of Marguerite. I guess I should call it as seeing my mother for the last time, because I guess this is the last time you'll see her normally. No, I'm still wondering, does she react to sound, or...
Are you there?
just everything? Did she see me? No. I do not think so. She was just losing her mind.
Family comes first, is what I say.
Nope, she did not see me. She was just acting crazy. Yep, acting crazy. Now, where should I go next?
Evelyn called me Mommy. Ain't that sweet?
Dude, are you trying to block me? Come on. Let me go down. Be a dear and let me go down. I guess her fighting bugs means that she's still not 100% in control. This is the way for them to tell us that she's not 100% in control. Oh, I guess I should have been walking like this instead of walking straight. This is why she's trying to get up the stairs every time. Okay, so she relies on the noise more than anything. Alright. My bad, my bad. Now all I have to do
She's just
is
lonely,
go
Zoe, and we gotta protect her.
straight to the door. Put the dog head in and escape. Well, hopefully escape.
You're gonna have a little sister, Zoe.
No, not that. That one. Come on, open sesame. And close the door. And now we can head to the trailer.
This can't be
This is where the sad story of Zoe begins, really. The survival of Zoe. Jack Baker said that we will find Mia here. She's sleeping here. So I hope we can find her here. And yep, there she is. Cool. It's great. I guess the trailer is a bit messy. It's not like when Zoe was living here. She tidied things up and everything. But let's go wake Mia up and see what's up. To the Baker family, thank you for saving my life, but please forget all about me. I was assigned to transport some important cargo on the ship, on that ship. Getting involved with me or that cargo can only cause trouble for your family. Big trouble. Please do not contact the police or state authorities. Just pretend we never met. And you saved me, so take this advice in return. If you see a girl near the ship who looks about 10 years old, do not approach her. If she talks to you, get away as quickly as you can. Just try not to make her angry in the process. If you've been feeling ill at all, then I'm afraid the worst may already have happened. It's a fate worse than death, and it can't be cured at a hospital. I am sorry. There is a way to stop it though. Serum. If you inject... well, probably inject to stop the serum. Stop these symptoms. I guess at this point she lost consciousness or control. The rest of... yes, as you can see. Now, this is the first part of the serum, and this is why Zoe knows about the serum and the way to stop the entire mole thingy growing up and everything. I guess this is why she's a bit, or maybe she's resistant to eviling from the start. We don't really know, or I don't really know to be honest, but this is how we know about the serum, because Zoe told us in the main game. Talk about creepy.
Sister.
Uh-oh. Should I turn back? Well, let me guess what's gonna happen if I turn back. There we go. The oldest, or one of the oldest tricks in the book.
I think I fell asleep.
Well, well, now look who has decided to join us.
Wake up and smell the shitty coffee, Zoe.
Lucas.
You okay, dear? There was a lot of excitement from that storm last night.
I'm fine. I had the weirdest dream last night. There was this little girl.
Well, now, after breakfast, Lucas and I are going to have a look around and see if the storm did any damage. You two should have a look around the house.
That's a good idea, Jack. You remember the last hurricane? We thought we were lucky, and the next time it rained, there was a mess for sure.
Hello, sister.
Why, hello there, Eveling. Now, in this entire conversation, I was paying attention more to Lucas because he seemed like a bit abnormal. I think this, or maybe not, this is when he received some messages about Eveling and everything. This is where he started to cooperate and ultimately become the Lucas we know. Anyhow, so what's this? Now Zoe's mundane life has become a struggle for survival. She will spend her days slipping through the grasp of her now insane family, searching for the serum that Mia spoke of in her letter. The nights are marked by the family's murderous feasts, and Eveling's body deteriorates as the months go by. Eventually, Zoe will encounter Ethan, her best hope for finding the syrup, but she has a long way to go before that day. Oh yes, 3 months surviving and understanding that you cannot escape, knowing that you're infected, that if you escape you'll only cause problem for people. There is no help for you. Besides, the serum is a nightmare, a psychological nightmare. And Ethan comes, and that shitty ending for Zoe. Ah, god, remembering it just makes my heart ache. Because again, Zoe is my favorite, and I hope that the next DLC that is coming this December, the 12th, is gonna be, you know, more story about Zoe, and hopefully she survives. Hopefully. I don't know. Maybe not. But we'll see. Anyway, this has been Yagami, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.